What started as a hobby in her basement has turned into a hugely successful direct sales business with designers all across the country. Here now is the president and founder of JBloom, Jennifer Bonnet-Corsi. Jennifer, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, I cannot believe how successful JBloom has been over the years, and to think it all started in Thomasboro, there in your basement.
Yeah.
So what made you decide, I am loving jewelry, let's try this?
So it went back to, now I have 4 daughters, but at the time I had 3 young daughters. My husband traveled with corporate America, and so I thought, I just want a hobby for myself. So I started making jewelry just for fun, and I would wear it wherever I would go, and people started buying it off of me. So my husband, being the businessman, he said, you know, you should do home parties and let people design their jewelry. And so I shared that with my neighbor, and she was the first party, and it's been going ever since then.
Oh my goodness. We're looking at pieces now of some of the newer trends that we're seeing. But back then, I mean, you had like a little storefront, yes?
Yes.
And now you've got a huge building.
Yes. Yeah, so it started in my basement, and then we moved into an office building, and then now we have our office building now currently was a Gold's Gym that we purchased. It closed, and we were able to purchase that, and that is now our headquarters in St. Peters, Missouri.
That is crazy. So are all of the designs, like when you are coming up with the pieces for your collections, do you have a hand in all of that? Or do you have a team that helps you?
No, I have a hand in it, and I use my vendors for advice, and then they bring the pieces to me. I recreate them, and then they get it for me. But they know what's happening in Europe, which Europe is usually 6 months to a year in front of the United States, so they know what's coming, and so then we work together to create JBloom's jewelry.
I love it. Okay, let's take a look at some of these pieces that you've brought, because spring is here. I'm seeing lots of fun pops of color.
Yes.
So what are some of the trends that we're seeing right now?
So right now, flowers are a huge trend, and color lilac and peach are a huge color trend right now, and so the pops of color are just huge this spring.
And permalinks, that was something that kind of started last year around this time, blew up, and now it's just become a way to wear jewelry, a trend.
Exactly.
So tell me a little bit about how permalinks with JBloom is different than maybe other permanent jewelry like companies, businesses.
Yes, so it did start a little over a year ago. We created a system that is simple and duplicatable that you can take. You can see this wallet right here. You can take that wherever you go and apply your bracelets anywhere, on the soccer field, the volleyball court, on the side. You can take it wherever you go, but it's permanent jewelry, and permanent jewelry is such a hot trend right now, and we have a simple, secure system that we apply it to you, and you can just wear it every single day. It doesn't tarnish, doesn't change colors, and it's so much fun.
And these are some of the different designs of the permanent jewelry. So you could do it as a necklace, you could do it as a bracelet,
or an anklet,
Oh my goodness. The maintenance does concern me, because it's like, usually you want to like clean your jewelry, right? So how do you take care of the permalinks jewelry?
So it's stainless steel, and so it takes care of itself. It is so easy. You just wear it every single day. You don't have to do anything to it. It never changes color. It doesn't tarnish. It will look this way next year. So awesome.
Well, that's great.
So good.
Something else that's great about JBloom is the community, and being a woman-owned business and getting to, you know, network with all these other great ladies around the country. Did you ever imagine when you were in your basement putting together pieces of jewelry how big JBloom would end up being?
I never did imagine it, but I am loving every part of it, because the women that I'm surrounded with in our business, they are amazing. And so I have loved watching firsthand them thinking they want to do this as a hobby, just like I started, and now they're leaders in our company. And so just watching that grow and become, and The joy of JBloom is that we lift each other up, we cheer each other on, and we are always there to support each other, and it's been so fun to watch.
Well, and this may be a great opportunity for anyone out there watching who wants to, you know, have a little fun, maybe make a little supplemental income.
Yes, absolutely.
And make some great connections and friendships along the way. It sounds like a great opportunity.
We would love it.
All right.
Absolutely.
Well, we are so thankful that you're here, sharing more a little bit about your story and introducing us to some fun pieces. If people want to learn more, what's the best way for them to go about doing that?
So you can go to our website, jbloomdesigns.com, or the phone number is 636-922-3853.
All right. Well, we will have that posted at ciLiving.tv after today's show. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Once again, if you want to connect and learn more about JBloom, there's how to do it on our website after today's show.